In this YouTube, we're going to look at the various trial designs the Agronomy Jigsaw project has encountered in its study of PA-style water use efficiency trials. The classic strip trial involves 3 to 4 trial rates running parallel with the header or seeding runs. Usually, amongst the 4 rates is a control strip, in this case 0 tonnes per hectare. This traditional design of strip trial has been embedded amongst a variable rate application map. As a result, the 0 tonnes per hectare is the only control strip present in the paddock. This can cause problems for data analysis, and for this reason we've started to incorporate alternate control strips in our trials. Trials are often located in parts of the paddock also where they'll cover several different soil types. In this example, you can see the trial spans the 2 different EM zones in the dark blue and the orange. You can see here the trial layout also utilises intermittent control strips. By this, you're using a nearest neighbour design where you can always compare your treatment to a nil application immediately adjacent. This also allows for site trends to be assessed as you span across the trial. One of the drawbacks of this trial design is that there can be variation in the direction of travel of the harvester in recording of the yield. For example, heading north in the paddock may record a slightly higher yield than heading south. This can affect the overall trial results. A slight variation of this trial design is the harvesting across the trial strips. Although not intended initially, this variation in trial design has occurred when a farmer has laid a trial out running east-west and then harvested the trial running north-south. Although this design causes some issues, it has the advantage where you compare the treatments in the same header run. Any direction of a travel effect and yield in the harvesting will not affect the result of the trial. Note the header data points travelling perpendicular to the layout of the trial. Although accidental, this trial design has some merit, and if laying a trial out again, we would simply make the treatment strips slightly wider. The final trial design used in the Agronomy Jigsaw project is the window trial design. This trial design is ideal for treatments that are slow or costly to implement, and it enables you to treat a relatively small portion of the paddock, yet still use your harvester to collect yield data on the results. Called trial windows, it essentially places small rectangular sections of a treatment within a paddock. These windows correspond to approximately 3 harvester widths. They're also around about 100 metres long. This enables cut-offs either end to ensure that yield data that passes over the treatment windows can be extracted for comparison. Your control treatment becomes the treatment's either end when you pass outside the window, and this enables relatively simple comparison of yield data. It also allows you to replicate the trial in other parts of the paddock. Regardless of the trial design you implement on your farm trials, there are a few key points. Firstly, the implementation of control strips enables any site trends to be monitored and not distort your trial results. Secondly, if possible, repeat the trial in other parts of the paddock. In terms of data extraction, we'll look at that in another YouTube.